What's up, people? I'm here at the airport, as if you can't tell. Going magnet fishing, doing a little bit of, doing some metal detecting, heading up to Boston. Got a couple hours before the flight takes off, so I figured I'd check in with you guys, see what everybody's up to. Hopefully you guys are having a good morning. Did you guys have a good day at a good day trick-or-treating? I know I did. A lot of fun. Well, let's get this set up so we can talk to you guys for a minute while we wait for everyone to join up. I know you guys are going to be here in just a minute. Shouldn't be too early in the UK. There we go. Okay, where is everybody? I know I canceled the last live feed. I know, I'm sorry. Just things didn't work out as well as I wanted them to for that one. But that's okay. Live here at the airport, hanging out. A couple hours to my flight. Figured I'd kill some time with you guys. Get at least a stream done, you know? So what's going on this morning? How's everybody doing? I'm excited to do some magnet fishing up in Massachusetts. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to do it, like I said, we're going to be doing some magnet fishing. We're going to do some metal detecting. I'm definitely going to be playing some Xbox, playing some hockey. So you guys tune in for those. We'll be live streaming every day from up there. I don't know how the signal is, so hopefully we'll have a good signal. But we'll make it work one way or another. One way. Don't want to be too loud. There's only like 3 people over here hanging out. Way too early in the live stream to be going through that already. But maybe that's what's going to be happening this whole time. Who knows? But you guys stick around. I'll be here for a little bit. Got a non-stop flight to Massachusetts. The way back, I have to stop through it. This is crazy. I have to fly from Massachusetts up here, past Nashville, down to Atlanta, to fly back up to Nashville. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Just happy I was able to get a flight. Last moment notice, was able to get everything together to make it happen. Made it happen. So I've been very excited and looking forward to this. Didn't want to let you guys down by not showing up. I don't know who's here watching, but make sure you guys go ahead and say something so I know who's here, so I can say hi to you. You've already hit that thumbs up button, so thank you. Unless it's Evie who's watching and driving. If that is the case, hi Evie, I made it through security. So we'll see. It probably is Evie. I'm gonna have to go alive a lot for her. She's already missing me. I'm missing her too. But I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna try to. And we're gonna get a lot of videos done. I've been wanting to go up and shoot and do this for a while, so. Absolutely. Troy, good morning, man. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Yeah, it's early morning. It should be nice and safe. It should be an easy flight. You ever been on an airplane before, Troy? I've been on so many airplanes in my life, it doesn't even bother me anymore. It's just another one of those things, you know. But that's cool. But airplanes are a lot of fun. I love flying. We did what's called a combat dive into Iraq. That was interesting. If you've never, well, you probably never done one of those, but if you ever get the chance, or, well, I don't know if I say get the chance, but, oh, well, good. You've been on many flights. That's good. I know some people still haven't flown. I took Evie on her first airplane ride, probably about 3 years ago. It was her first time being on an airplane, and we had a good time. She enjoyed it. I've been up all night because I stayed up all night to watch these tickets to make sure that I could book it when it got to the right price. And I finally hit the price I was looking for, and I booked it. So, yeah, people are starting to show up to the terminal over here, ready to get a flight soon. Not a whole lot to see around here. We're just at the terminal here in Nashville International Airport. But good times. You guys can hear it. Listen. Yep. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. That's the overhead announcements. Nope, mine's attended right there next to me. Right next to me. Wasn't going to leave it unattended. But you're kind of up early there, huh, Troy? Getting a good morning start. Did you have a good time trick-or-treating? You take the kids trick-or-treating? We passed out candy as usual. I didn't go all out for Halloween like I normally do and set up everything nice and scary. But I still had a good time. Still had a lot of fun. My hair is a mess this morning, dude. I didn't have time to grab out a comb, style it. I didn't bring any gel with me. That's okay. I'm not going there to impress. I'm going there to hang out with an army buddy and have some fun, do some magnet fishing, do a little metal detecting, see what we can find. Like I said, we're going to Massachusetts, so this is like one of the oldest places in the country. So if we're going to find cool old stuff from America, that's going to be the spot to do it. You know, we've been to the second oldest town hall up in Salem, Massachusetts. I've already visited the oldest cemetery in America. And that's some really cool stuff. We sell some gravestones like back to 1746 and stuff. So when you want really old culture and stuff like that, you have to go up to New England to get it, because there's just not a whole lot. You know, America's relatively new on the grand aspect of things, of course. But other than that, yeah, just hanging out, waiting for this good old flight. Oh yeah, we had a good time. I usually do a good thing. Getting ready for work? Ah, good man, good man. Like I said, I'm just hanging out here with you guys. You're the only lone guy, but Troy, I'm happy that you're with us and joining us and chilling.
There's a gate change announcement. Delta 4486, 4486, service to Minneapolis will leave from gate B3. Delta 4486, service to Minneapolis.
Not me.
Gate B3 is your departure gate.
Got my boarding pass right here and ready. Make sure there's no information on it that you guys need to know. No, there's my boarding pass all ready to go. Business Nashville to Boston Logan. Yep. And I think I got a window seat, so we're looking good for that. Love a window seat. If I can't go live from the airplane, which I don't think I can, but if I can, I'll go live from the airplane. If I can't, then I'll just take some video. One more time in English. I'll just take some video for you guys, and a lot of the stuff I'll be doing, I didn't bring my computer with me, so everything I'll be doing video-wise is be strictly from my phone. So this is also an experiment to see how much editing I can do, how much YouTube uploads I can actually get done correctly from just using my phone. So this is kind of an experiment. Normally I have my computer for working back and forth, and but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it happen, and hopefully you guys will be sticking along for the whole trip. I'll be up in Massachusetts until the 10th. So you know, we're ready to fly, guys. It's gonna be a good day, I think. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I told my buddy, I was on the phone with him yesterday, and I was like, dude, I'll be there tomorrow. He's like, no, you won't. I was like, dude, I'll be there tomorrow. He's like, I set a ticket price. I had a ticket goal in mind, and I was booking last minute. I mean, I literally booked this ticket like 3 hours ago. At that, like 2 in the morning, I booked this ticket. What is it like now? 4 something. So like 2 hours ago, I booked the ticket, and I originally had the tickets booked. Oh, not booked, but I had my tickets picked out where I wanted to fly. Oh, I know. I like to cut it close like that. But so what I did is I got online and I just kept watching. And I know how airlines think. I have a lot of pilot friends. And the thing about it is the last minute ticket bookings like this, you can get them pretty cheap, of course, if you're going to book in advance. Always book in advance. It's always better. But if you're willing to fly just about any time, you can get on flights that are really, really discounted if you don't mind flying the crappy times, which is fine for me. I don't mind. It's just me here flying. I got nothing better to do. So what I did is I waited and I watched and I watched, and I had a ticket price in mind, and I was watching, and then every hour it would go a little cheaper, a little cheaper, a little cheaper. I'm like, okay, I wonder if I'm going to be able to get this down to the price I wanted, because originally I had it booked at like 180 bucks. And when that fell through, I was a little nervous about being able to get my ticket prices right. But I stuck with it, I held on to my guns, and I held out to the last minute. Sure enough, my ticket price, I wasn't able to get that 180, but I got it at a really good price. So that's what I was all counting on. And round trip ticket covered. So that was cool. But yeah, it is a little risky to book 4 hours before the flight takes off. But I pulled it off. It's how I like to travel, you know. I packed the bag last night with the anticipation that if I got this ticket, if not, I was going to fly out tomorrow and I was going to be able to book it, but I didn't want to wait. I get tired of waiting. Plus, my buddy, he's having some dental surgery today, and I'm actually really happy that I'm able to get up there and help him out with that, because they're going to Novocaine him up, and he's going to be he's going to be down for a day or two. So it's good that I'm going up there to give him a hand, help take care of him, make sure he's good to go. It's what Army buddies do for each other. The guy drove a tank for me for 8 months. The least I can do is go up there and make sure he's got hot soup. I told him brush his teeth, but he don't, whatever. I've never had a cavity. Never one cavity, ever. Nope. But it's a good morning. So that's, like I said, spur of the moment kind of deal. I'm surprised nobody else is here. This is really odd. I figured George would be on by now. Maybe everybody's going to work over it. What time is it in England? Okay, so it's 6 hours ahead, so it's like 10 in the morning there. So it's probably pretty early. I know Ash, he was up with his son last night, teething, so he was having a horrible time. But I haven't talked to Brad in a few days, and I talk to Phil every once in a while. Can't wait till we get Brad on his first flight. When Brad flies over, it's rumored that this is going to be his first flight ever. I can't imagine. And thank you so much for hanging out, man. This is really killing time, and I got through security a little faster than I thought I would. I always get to the airport a couple hours early. You just never know. You never know what could be going on. If there's a weather, that's, even if there's weather on another part of the country, that could really affect things. And I wanted to make sure I was checked in early enough that I didn't have to worry about that. And sure enough, there was a little discrepancy, as they said, when I printed my boarding pass. It didn't give me a gate number, so I had to ask, and they wrote it in for me. Luckily enough, though, I knew where I was flying out of. I thought it was gate B10, but it was actually B9, but not that big of a difference. It's just like right across the way, so I wasn't far off. Even if I hadn't checked it, I would have made it through and gotten to where I needed to go, no problem. There's only one flight leaving at this time for takeoff, so yeah, I wasn't stressing it. Wasn't stressing it at all. Okay, though. Well, like I said, I'm probably going to be here for about an hour. So I'll be here for an hour with you guys hanging out. Again, sorry I didn't go live last night for the trick-or-treating, but it just wasn't, I didn't feel it was up to par the way I usually do. So, I guess Troy had to go to work, but that's cool. Oh, I guess Troy's back. You're going, you're coming, you're going. I'm not sure. You're like me, man. You're ready to bounce. You gotta have a little more. I need a little more consistency. But I heard it's nice and warm up in Massachusetts too. I was just talking to some people, and they were from Connecticut, and they're heading to Connecticut. And they said the weather is like 70 degrees up there, so it's pretty chilly here. It's like 40. So hopefully it's going to be a little warmer up north. If it is, maybe I can convince my buddy we take his boat out to go magnet fishing, and that's what I really wanted to do. Oh, okay. Well, hey, man, be safe. Don't worry about, keep your eyes on the road. Don't worry about this. If you missed this live stream. See, I'm having sketchy signal problems as well. But again, keep your eyes on the road. Don't worry so much about what I'm doing. I'd rather you get there safe. If you can't watch all the live stream, I'll always be there for you later. I'm not going anywhere. I'm in your phone for always now. That's right. You can make me talk, make me stop, whatever, anytime. Push of a button, huh? But I will say this. I'm very excited to go back to Boston for another reason too. I found a place when I was there. It's called Vinny's Pizza, okay? Now, I've never ordered from Vinny's before, and it was just late night, and I was like, dude, where do we get a pizza from? And he goes, there's tons of places, pick one out. And I find the standard places, Domino's, Pizza Hut, and all that, but I'm in Massachusetts, let's get some good pizza. So I jump online, right, and I find this guy, his name is Vinny's Pizza. Now, right off the bat, everybody up there's got a cousin Vinny. So I went ahead and I ordered from Vinny's, and we go pick up, and of course there's this really nice old brick oven. The place smells amazing the second I walk in. This nice Italian guy behind the counter, barely speaking clear English, and telling the name of my order, and all of a sudden this big pizza comes out and he hands it to me. And, Oh, it smelled good. And then when I got it home, I'm gonna tell you, I ordered a pepperoni and a cheese, and I've never had such the most delicious cheese pizza in my entire life. The pepperoni actually ruined the taste of the cheese, so now I know. 37 cousins named Vinny, is that what you mean? Everybody's got a cousin Vinny. Well, if you're Italian, at least, if you're Italian. My buddy, he's Italian. Good guy, good guy. And like I said, I sat in a tank with the guy for 8 months, pretty much. You know, it's an interesting time when you're on a 50 cal and you got a driver there and you're sitting your tank in a part where they blew the hole open in the fence. So we sat there 8 months hanging out. Get to know a person. This is really cool. You guys might appreciate this. There was we couldn't hear each other in the tank. It was just too loud. And they were supposed to have headsets for us so we could communicate and everything like that, but they never could get it working. So we didn't have communications, but I had to sit with the radio, and it was just a handheld mic, you know, earpiece and mouthpiece, and you listen to the radio, push the button, make the calls. And Sip was driving. He was farther forward from me. He was in the front hatch, and I was on the gunner's hatch. So he's like forward and to my left, and I'm sitting up high, like so, something like this. And I needed to be able to communicate with him so that he could understand what was going on and what the calls were I was getting, because I was on the top holding the 50 cal and radio listening. And if something goes down, you know, I can communicate to him. If I got to drop the thing, hey, we're about to engage, you know, I can do my thing. But so what we came up with is we came up with the kick system. So I would kick him, you know, kick him in his back. And the kick system, 1 kick meant stop, I need to tell you something. 2 kicks meant turn it around and drive it back. 3 kick meant haul butt to our position. And with those 3 commands, we could pretty much get anything worked out that we needed to work out. And we thought that was pretty interesting. And it was later that I was watching a documentary on World War I when they first started using tanks. Same situation came up though. Tank drivers couldn't communicate with their gunners and vice versa, and they developed a kick system. And when I heard about that, I called him up and I was like, dude, did you know that the system we used, other tankers came up with? Now, we weren't tankers. They just gave us it's actually called an M113, A1, excuse me, we had the A2 model. So M113A2, if you guys ever want to look it up, and we had the one with the RPG cage on it. So we developed a kick system, and it's exactly what the soldiers in World War II did. They developed a kick system. I think that's really interesting, and it just shows the mind of how when there's a problem, how easy things can be done to solve it. And that was highly encouraged in the military. And, you know, for not having radio communications in a loud tank, I think that that was a good method we came up with, and it worked really well. So I was impressed with that, and we had a good time. But yeah, him and I did that job every day for 8 months. Well, not every day. I had so many jobs that I did when I was there that was one of the jobs though. But it was a good time. Good times. A couple other people showing up. Well, that's cool. I don't think it's going to be a huge full flight. I'll be landing in Boston at 10:33 their time. So that's roughly a 2-hour flight with a 1-hour time change, 2.5-hour flight with a 1-hour time change. So that's not too bad to be in the air. Not too bad at all. I can deal with that. We got another person hanging out with us. Hope you're also having a good morning. If you're in England, good afternoon. Got a couple hours till my flight takes off here. Boarding starts in an hour and a half or so. But actually, I'm going to look right here. Boarding starts 40 minutes prior to takeoff, so I think we're doing okay on time. Like I said, you guys have already helped me kill 20 minutes. Thank you so much. I mean, I don't know what I'd be doing, just sitting here twiddling my thumbs, I guess. But you guys came through in a clutch, gave me somebody to talk to, someone to hang out with. It's kind of what I like, having a YouTube family like that. No matter what I do, no matter where I go, I know you guys are just a few clicks away to come hang out and chill and chat with me. That makes a world of difference. You guys have no idea. It's a pretty airport here. If you guys ever get a chance to fly into Nashville, it's a smaller airport for as far as airports go. I mean, but it's no Atlanta. Don't get me wrong. Atlanta Airport is ridiculous huge. But if you guys have never seen Atlanta Airport, I'll make sure I get some video. We'll go live in Atlanta. I have like an hour layover there. So I'll have to get off my plane and make my way over to my next departure. But I'll take you guys along for the ride on that one as well. We'll go live in their airport for that. They've got a really cool train system to get around the airport and everything like that. Houston is also another big airport. Nashville's a good sized one, but it's never chaotic, never too chaotic. It has its moments, don't get me wrong, but early flights like this, you catch a red eye or early morning, cruise right through. Cruise right through. So it's already 5. I got another hour to kill here before boarding. So hopefully you guys stick around because I don't want to sit here bored. Hopefully you guys are ready for some New England magnet fishing. I'm excited about this. And some metal detecting. Oh, I've been so excited to do this. This is going to be a lot of fun. I didn't bring a tripod with me though, so I'm kind of hurting on that. I may go find a little cheap handheld one just to get me through. Because I don't have a tripod with me. But, you know, if I don't have the tripod, we'll make it work one way or another. But it was really hard. I just didn't want to have to try to attach it to the outside of my bag. And my bag, I didn't want to, you know, if you guys have flown before, you know that they charge you for like carry-on bag or check baggage. So I got everything in one bag for a carry-on, so I wouldn't have to worry about that. But stuck with limited space. But that's the price you pay. And if my videos turn out crappy, you guys know who to blame. It'll be all me for having bad angles. But oh well. Oh well. Hair's getting long, huh? It's getting longer. We're down to the lips now. I guess if I can almost chew on my own hair. It's finally getting long enough. Who's ever here hanging out, make sure you say hello in the comments so I can say hey to you, so I know who's hanging out. Love to say hi to everybody individually, all my friends, all my YouTube friends. You know, it's the guy in the phone, or in your laptop, in your tablet, or in your computer, or maybe I'm on your TV. I don't know. But either way, hi. I know, I'm probably being really annoying. All these people are just like, what is this guy doing sitting there talking to his phone? But that's all right. We got a few people coming to hang out, waiting for this flight. I'm ready to get on there. Airport George, there you are, man. Was one. Excuse me. I was wondering when you were going to show up, bud. Yep, I'm here at the airport. As you can tell by all the cool seating right there. Trust me, I'm at the airport. It'd be really weird to try to fake being at the airport. Not impossible, I've seen it done. Yes, sir. Boston it is. We're going to do magnet fishing up in Boston. We're going to do some metal detecting up in Boston. We're going to be playing video games live in Boston. Everything but retro, I think, we're going to be doing in Boston. So I'm excited, and I'll be live as often as possible. As long as his internet holds out, I'll be live. We're going to be showing you the Corvette. I won't drive it, not in Massachusetts. Maybe if we get out somewhere farther, maybe I'll drive it a little bit then. But I have no desire to drive in Massachusetts. They scare me up there. You know, I can deal with being in a combat zone, but Jesus, the driving in Massachusetts was twice as scary. Twice as scary. Boing. I couldn't believe I got a flight last minute like this. Could not believe it. But like the pedal on the left, came through in a clutch. I'll stay live as long as they let me. You know, boarding isn't what? Let's see what time it is. It's 5 o'clock now. Boarding starts in about an hour and 20 minutes. So at about an hour and 45, if they let me stay live, we'll stay live. If they don't, they don't. You never know. But we'll try to get onto the plane going live, at least until we taxi out, and I have to put my phone on airplane mode. At that point, you guys are on your own. I should have brought my Game Boy. I really should have. And I thought about it. I thought about bringing my Game Boy. But the problem is I've got the old school original Game Boy, right? That thing goes through so many batteries. Frank, I am in Nashville International Airport. Where are you, Franco? Just waiting for a flight to good old Massachusetts, heading up to Boston for a few days, go see an army buddy, get some magnet fishing done, do some metal detecting, just some all-around good videos. Oh, Las Cruces Smeg, New Mexico. Well, cool. Glad to have you on with us. Kind of early, huh, Frank? But, hey, I'm glad you stopped by. I don't think I've ever seen you on the channel before. Hope you do have a good day today. And if you get a chance, check out some of the other videos I do. I do all kinds of stuff, so don't let one video be the judge of the whole channel. You really got to go through and dive deep into some of the older stuff to get a feel for what the channel's about. But I'm never going to. No pressure to do so. But if you get a chance. It is my Xbox buddy. It is. It was the guy I was playing zombies with the other day. If you guys go back and watch two veterans play hockey, the COD guy, yep, well, one of them, my main one. But if you go watching two veterans play NHL, that was him as well. He was live with me for that one. We had a good time doing those. Good times. But yeah, so I'm gonna be hanging out with him up there. And he got a nice new metal detector. We're going to go test that out. And what else? Like I said, we're doing magnet fishing. He's got like 4 or 5 magnets. If I can convince him to take his boat out, what I wanted to do. Oh, good. Yeah. He's got that really thick Boston accent. But if it works out the way I want, we're going to take his boat out. Where am I going? I'm heading to Massachusetts. We're flying to Massachusetts. It's going to be a good flight, I hope. I always have good flights. I love takeoff and landing. Those are my favorite parts of an airplane flight, takeoff and landing. And as you guys do know, I do have some pilot training myself. Little Cessnas, small airplanes, little 2-passenger, 3-passenger. I can fly those. Little single prop, little in the front. I've flown those before. It's been a long time.
Hey everybody, this is Phil Vassar, and welcome to Nashville, the Athens of the South. Explore the arts with a visit to the Adventure Science Center, the Cheapwood Botanical Garden and Museum of Art, the Carl Van Vechten Gallery, or the Frisch Center for the Visual Arts.
Now, if you guys don't know, though, we have a Parthenon. If you guys ever watch Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, they go to Nashville and they visit the Parthenon here. And what it is we've got a full replica of the Parthenon in Rome here in Nashville. So it's something you can go visit and check out. One more cool thing to do in Music City. It's a good time. Nashville's got a lot of interesting things to see. More art than I would think that you would have, but they have quite a bit of good art going on. They've got a nice river right through the heart of Nashville. Obviously, there's good old Broadway. You can't go wrong on Broadway. 2nd Avenue is amazing for music as well. Fairly close to Nashville, just right outside of Nashville, but yeah, I work for a record company here in Nashville. I wouldn't say work, it's more like a hobby I do, but I help a friend out with his record business, and I do some promoting and stuff like that for him. Again, the Dolly, how's Dolly? I think she performed here not too long ago, so I think she's doing okay. She's doing okay, she's holding out. Good old Dolly Parton. You a country music fan there, Frank? I'm not. I'm not a big fan of country music, but you know, it's not the worst. I'll tolerate it. But yeah. Now my buddy, when I get up there, I don't know how he's going to be doing because they're supposed to Novocaine him up, and I will definitely let her know that El Franco said to say hello. From New Mexico. El Franco from New Mexico says hello to Dalio. Yo. So I'll let Dolly. I don't think she's. I'll see her very much. You never know. You never know who. But I don't think a lot of people are going to be heading up to Boston around this time, unless they're heading home. get quite a few people from the New England area coming down here to visits and stuff like that. So you never know. El Franco de las Cruces. Yeah, very good. El Franco de las Cruces. El Franco of Las Cruces. Very good. Which is, something very odd people don't know about. It's like Leonardo da Vinci. His last name wasn't Da Vinci. A lot of people think that it was. His name was actually Leonardo, and the Da Vinci part, like what you just mentioned there, Frank, is of Vinci, Leonardo of Vinci. So his last name was not Da Vinci. And I saw that on a Jeopardy question once, and it really irked me because the question was, who and so, and the person said, who is Da Vinci? And they said, Leonardo da Vinci, right. And I was like, technically no, they said Da Vinci, or they said Vinci, which would be a city, not a person. So technically it was wrong, but they let it slide, so what are you going to do? We're getting a few people to start to show up now. I'm going to look like more of a fool talking to a phone, but that's okay. It was a long walk. We're down here all the way at the last part of the terminal. It looks like the people for the gate are starting to show up, and that's good. So everything seems like it's going right on time. Who doesn't love Jeopardy? I love Jeopardy. I'm usually good for 4 out of 5. I can get 4 questions right, and then I'll usually miss 1. But love Jeopardy. Huge fan. When I was in Iraq, I used to, our lunch break was from 11:30 to 1300, 1 o'clock. But I would take my break half an hour earlier because Jeopardy came on at 11 there. And I would tune AFN in so I could watch Jeopardy in Iraq. And they all knew just to leave me alone for an extra half hour. My Jeopardy was on. Good Weird Al song too. I lost on Jeopardy, baby. Jepordy, I believe. Check out. No, I'm just a nerd. I know all kinds of weird facts and stuff. Stupid info. I mean, there's some categories that's average by average. Some categories I just won't know any answers to whatsoever. But generally, for the most part, I can make up for it in another category. But it would be a dream of mine to go onto Jeopardy. And if I could ever do like a father-son where I take my dad onto Jeopardy, we win. We win. Yeah, we do really well. Dad knows tons of useless facts. I know tons of useless facts like that, so being on Jeopardy would be a dream come true. Maybe someday. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out, killing half an hour with me already. Would have been just sitting here bored. Probably just playing on my phone. I guess that's still what I'm doing right now, though. I'm still just kind of bored playing on my phone. But at least we're having good conversation out of it, Let's get shifty-eyed. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1. If anyone can tell me what movie that's from, I'll be stunned. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. Well, good, Frank. You hang out with me, we'll be bored together. At least we have somebody to talk to. I don't know if I like this camera angle, though. Let's see if I can play with it a little bit. There we go. See, I told you. There we go. Yeah, that's not so bad, huh? Yeah, we can see my gate. Yeah, I like that better. Looks a lot better.
Neither me nor Claudette, either one, can get logged in at B9. We both tried it 3 times.
Oh, you're lucky. I was stationed out at Fort Irwin out inside of the middle of the desert. So I understand desert life, and I love the desert. I love the desert. I just really do. I'm a desert person. Just like the desert overall. Used to live in El Paso, Texas for a while. I've been to Cloudcroft, New Mexico, which I had a New Year's Eve there years ago. Yeah, I don't know if it'll be exactly time to start doing the impressions. Kermit the Frog here. Yeah, I don't think it's time for impressions right now. I mean, could be persuaded to do a few. I don't know. There's not a whole lot of passengers that could think I'm totally out of my mind. We'll think about it. Can I do Elvis? I think somebody asked me that. My Elvis, and see, you have to realize this. When I say if I can do a voice, My idea of doing a voice is I have to be able to clearly and with almost every word consistently speak like that person. So not just do phrases like, oh, thank you very much. Let me be your sugar bear, and then throw the lip in. That's not Elvis. That's imitating him. But that's not doing an impression, because all I'm doing is, I don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love. Baby, it's you I'm thinking of. Mm-hmm. All right, so there's a little Elvis. We did some Elvis, but I don't think that was very good Elvis. But I don't know, man. I don't know if I should be doing voices in an airport like this. But you're like, what is he doing? I don't know. I don't know either. You guys are crazy. You're gonna get me. Don't quit my day job. I'm actually retired. This is my day job. I retired when I was 29, 28, 29. So if I was to quit my day job, if I didn't quit my day job, which I don't, YouTube is more like my day job now. Well, it's the only one. It's the only thing I do that makes any kind of money. So, no, I have no intention of quitting my day job. Not anytime soon. I'm just watching the timer. The timer right there for me. Lets me know how much longer. All right, there's my retired people. That's what I'm talking about, Frank. Heck yeah, let's go hang out, buddy. Meet you in Vegas. We'll go hang out. We'll get the early bird special. Yeah, we'll go get our cards for the machine so we can get our points. Heck yeah, dude. You know, to be honest, though, now that I am retired, I've been retired, I prefer to hang out with older people who are retired because they're kind of on the same level of what I'm doing. So, well, of course, Franco. Of course, buddy. As long as you hit that subscribe button, that's what's up, man. And you stop in for some more of these videos. Please check out other stuff. You'll have a great time. You'll laugh your head off. You'll cry. You'll probably raise a few eyebrows and wonder why. But I'd say the best thing to do is go back to the beginning of the channel. Start from the very beginning. A very good place to start. And go from there. But hopefully these live streams are introducing you to myself, some of our family here, the fam that's hanging out with everybody. Good times in the airport. And like I said, I'll be going live in Massachusetts for some really good times, Like I said, I'm going up there. This whole point of this trip was to go make videos somewhere. If there is, it's going to be the kind you don't want to see. I mean, I don't see why you'd want to see me, I'll tell you what, but if that's what you want, maybe I'll oblige. Maybe. Who knows? It is, yeah. But, yeah, Frank, I like you, Frank. You're a crazy guy, but I like you. I like you. You're a good man. I can tell already. I would imagine our friend Troy has probably made it to work by now, so hopefully he's driving safe. I know Georgie Boy is here. My friend Frank is here. The gang is starting to slowly trickle in. I thought there was going to be an announcement for something good. It was just an announcement to say, welcome to Music City. That's no big deal. I'm wondering if my flight is the first one to Boston, or is there going to be one landing and then refueling and all that jive, and then we head out. I would imagine by there not being anybody in this area, that these are going to be the first flights of the day. Then you may say to yourself, do you know how I got these scars? Where are my fans? Y'all know what it is. How did I get these scars? Do you know how I got these scars? One of you got to say it. One of you. You guys know the line. All right, that's my boy Trey making it on time. But someone's got to answer the question. You got to hit me with it. Do you know? So what's in Massachusetts? Well, one of my good Army buddies is in Massachusetts. And his birthday is this month. And he usually comes to see me for my birthday, and I wanted to make sure I go see him for his birthday. And he's also having some dental work done today, and I wanted to make sure there was someone, you know, he lives by himself, and he's a disabled veteran like myself, so, you know, I want to make sure my battle buddy's taken care of, and that everything goes okay with his teeth, and that he doesn't have any issues, and if there is something that happens, there's somebody there to help him out and bring him hot soup and stuff like that. So, and then I'm going magnet fishing. So the point of this whole trip was, he's been inviting me up, dude, let's go magnet fishing. I'll buy a bunch of magnets. And I said, okay, I'm coming. So he bought a bunch of magnets. And he's like, well, dude, I bought a metal detector. When you coming? When you coming? When you coming? I was like, fine, I'm coming. So he's like, dude, bring your camera. We're going to make a bunch of videos, dude. You're going to upload to YouTube. You're going to be famous, okay? I was like, okay, if you say so.
Hey there, Kelly Pickler here. Welcome to
Kelly
Nashville.
Pickler.
Home
You guys
of
hear
the
that? Can you hear that?
Festival. Thanks so much for choosing Nashville International Airport.
No problem, Kelly. Can you guys hear that overhead announcements, or is that just like me pausing and looking off in the distance, looking insane as usual? Okay, cool, you can, okay. Well, hopefully you have a good day at work, Troy. You know, work hard, but be safe. Never want anybody to get hurt on the job. That'd be no good, right? Nobody wants that. Here we go. We're coming up on, we probably got about another, I don't know, 45 minutes until they start boarding the plane. Again, I can't thank you guys enough for hanging out. This is exactly what I need to do to help kill some time. Once I get on the plane, I'll probably rack out for an hour or so. I haven't been to sleep since, I don't know. I think 8 o'clock in the morning makes 24 hours my time. So I'll definitely be up about 24 to 26 hours. And I still got the rest of the day. I got to do everything through the day. I'm not going to go to sleep, so I'm going to be up probably about 36 hours. But that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind staying up long hours. Oh, I didn't know you were a disabled veteran as well, Troy. Well, good stuff, man. Thank you for your service, fool. I guess I should give it more of a salute. You got the BCGs rocking right there. That's right. I keep it fresh with the BCGs. These are the newer ones. I don't know if they were issuing these when you were in, but these are the new style of BCGs they came out with. Much smaller than the old, TV screens that you got HBO on in basic training.
Satisfy your cravings.
So, good stuff, man. So Veterans Day is right around the corner. Troy, you should check out my Veterans Day special video. That one's actually pretty funny. I took some Army videos I had, and I just kind of mushed them together for a funny video. So check that one out. I think you might appreciate that one. Did you ever deploy? What was that movie earlier from Austin Powers? The movie earlier from Austin Powers. I don't know what you mean there, bud. They didn't say over.
21 Echo.
I probably shouldn't be eavesdropping on that, but... Oh, no. Good guess on it, though. You remembered the left camera, camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. I guess it would have been, but I was thinking Wayne's World. That was where I saw that from, was at least the original that I know of. But I do believe he did also do that in Austin Powers, so good call. But, Wayne's World. Party on, Garth, party on, Wayne. Yeah. Good stuff, huh? What time is it? Hold on. Sorry, I didn't mean to block the camera. Got another hour till boarding. Another hour. I thought it would only have 45 minutes. Nope, another hour. That's okay. You guys are going to stick around, I would imagine. I hope so. You better stick around. She's good. She dropped me off here at the airport, and she's driving back home. She gets to hang out with herself and relax, take it easy, enjoy the house to herself while I'm out running around shooting dumb videos all day. That's okay. I needed to get out and do a week of solid YouTubing, get a lot of videos made, catch up on some stuff. I haven't gone live in like 2 or 3 days. So, ugh, I know. That beeping is getting annoying. Oh, yeah. All ready to go. And there's me right there. Bam. Ready to fly like an eagle. I haven't flown on Delta in a while. Oh, the Chippy. Is that like a McDonald's or something? The Chippy? Is there a specific place you like to go for your chips? Or who has the best chips in Scotland? Fish and chip shop. Do they only serve fish and chips? Sandro's. Never heard of it. Oh, Evie should be almost home by now. Oh, yeah, she should be getting home any minute. Oh, hey, look, Evie just got home. Hi, Evie. Speak of the devil, right? I just said Evie should have just got home, and there you were. It was like magical. Did you have a good, obviously you had a safe trip. That's good. Right? I just looked up and I was like, okay, well, it took me about 15, 20, 30 minutes to get through all security. 45 minutes live. Yeah, she should just be getting home right about now. And there she is. So, hi, Evie. Everybody was asking where you were. Frank was asking where you were, and George and Troy. So everyone was saying hi and wondering where you were, and I had to tell them. But I'm over here at my gate, right there. Just sitting, waiting. Got another hour till boarding. So. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, hon. You know how these people are when they drive in Nashville. Hold on. Gotta stand up for a moment. And I'm back. Still haven't heard from SIP though, so I don't know. Oh, was it, hun? Yeah, that was something else I was concerned. I'm glad we got here when we did. It was just starting to get a little busy inside the airport. It wasn't getting too crazy through security yet, but it was starting to form a little line. So I'm glad that I got here when I did. I've been live for 45 minutes and I've still got an hour to go, but I would have rather been here early. Oh, good. I wasn't sure how the traffic was going to be with the rain and everything. I don't know if people are just arriving late. I would imagine they start pouring in kind of right around this time for the flight. I do have a window seat, so I'm very happy about that. I got seat 19A, so I'm very happy. Very happy about that. I like window seats. I like being able to look out the window. It's one of my favorite things to do. And I'll shoot some video from up in the clouds for you guys. I don't know how clear it'll be at 7 o'clock. It should be sun up by then. And we're flying east. So yeah, we should be good. We should have a nice sunny morning. Shoot some video for you guys from the airplane if I have to. But you guys make sure you tune in. I'll probably be live again later tonight once I figure out what's going on and get settled. And how long is my flight? I take off here at 7 and I land at 10:30 a.m. But there's a 1 hour time change, so it's only 2.5 hours. So that's not bad. That's just enough time to get comfortable, get settled in, and then enjoy a nice cruise, and then we get ready to dip in there, and then I see my buddy. We just jump in his car and go. You jump in the car and go. That's how we always do at the airport. Don't park. Just keep circling until you see me. Open the door, jump in. Oh, of course, Evie, I will. I will. I'll call you when I land there and make sure I'm in the. Once I'm in the vehicle with Sep, I'll give you a call too. And oh, look, they shut the lights off on me. Yeah, looks like a few other people are starting to arrive. I hope this isn't going to be a very empty flight for me. But I was hoping Ash or Brad was going to jump in. They might just be doing something else today. What day is it? It's Wednesday, so I'm sure they've got some other stuff going on. Maybe they're out making some awesome magnet fishing videos. Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah. So let's see. This is about the time people should start showing up if they're going to show up for this flight. But I don't see a whole lot of people showing up in this area. But that's okay. That's good. I'd rather be a nice, quiet, empty flight. Maybe I can sprawl out a bit if I don't have a lot of passengers sitting next to me. But we'll see. We'll see. I think it's a smaller airplane.
This is Megan Berry, Mayor of Nashville, and I wanted to welcome you.
It doesn't say. It doesn't say. But there's the boarding pass.
Enjoy your stay. Please come back soon.
I love airplanes. They're so much fun. I don't think I was even a year old when I was on my first airplane. I've been flying since I was a baby. Since I was a little awesome. Since I was a little awesome, I've been flying. I don't know how well it's going to do with all these, setting up all my YouTube videos and tags and everything like that without my computer, but we're going to manage. When I get home, I'll probably have to go through everything and reset it up again. Clear everything out and re-edit everything. Who knows? Who knows? Well, as long as I use the YouTube app, some will get put in instantly, but not the ones I really need. But that's okay. We'll clean it up and edit it later. If you guys are just tuning in, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. I'm seeing there's 5 people hanging out and there's only 2 thumbs up. And I know one was Troy. Can I smoke in the Mass airport? I don't think so. But I don't intend spending a whole lot of time once I land in the airport. So I can't smoke in this one though. I'd have to go back through security and I'm not doing that. So I'll just go ahead and suck it up, you know. No big deal. Never been one to panic about that kind of thing. We did when we were coming back from Iraq. You know, we had to go about 18 hours without a cigarette, and it doesn't really bother me. It doesn't bother me one bit going long times without them. There we go. Somebody else hit the thumbs up button. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think I got a troll who's been following the channel because on my live streams I've been getting only one me. Is it the last one? I know Houston had an area. I don't know if Baltimore did or not. But I do know Atlanta. You are absolutely correct. Atlanta for sure does. They for sure do. Now I know Shannon, Ireland, they have a smoking area, but you still have to go all the way through the airport, down some stairs. Oh, well, man, absolutely. Is it outside? You do have to go through security? Ah, well, good, Troy. I'm glad it helps speed you through your day, give a little conversation to add to your morning. Not so dull just sitting there. I know, I can't believe the time's already flying. We've already had an hour. I needed to kill an hour and 45 minutes, and we've already killed an hour, so that's the bulk of the time knocked out, and it seems like nothing hanging out with you guys. And I think that's what really is a really good idea. It's really cool. Burns some time, we get something done, I have some time hanging out. I look like a complete fool talking to my phone with all these people around, but it is what it is. I'm not speaking very loudly, so hopefully they're not like, what is this kid doing? So, yeah. But I think they're flying somewhere else. A lot of people are seating over there. I'm like the only one, maybe one or two of us in this seating area for the flight. So hopefully it's a pretty empty flight. That would be great. That would be great if it was a near empty flight. Well, Frank, just to be honest, I don't get into that a whole lot on the channel. Don't really want to break into a whole lot of that kind of talk, but you know, there's some things that are good. There are some things that aren't bad. No one's perfect, and there's things that could be done better. But I think we'll leave it at that. I think we need to give it a little more time than 10 months, and we'll see how it goes. But you know, year one down, and we haven't burned to the crisp yet. So I guess we're doing okay. Good morning. Troy's over there not getting work done, being all distracted. Well, you know, we'll see how that goes. You never know. You never know. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to know. And I'm not going to pretend to make a big deal out of it. Whatever happens, happens. I guess we can just wait and see. We'll just wait and see. I think people are getting a little overexcited about things, but we'll see how it goes. Who knows? What a good morning, though. Good day to fly. I heard it's supposed to be 70 degrees up there in Massachusetts, getting away from all this cold, wet weather. Have a nice afternoon up there.
Hi, I'm Cody Allen, CMT. Need assistance?
Probably I'll get off. Actually, I am going to get off here before my flight time when they get ready to board. I'll get off here a little early because I do want to call Massachusetts and make sure he knows that he got all of my information, because I think he's going to be a little late picking me up. So I'm going to probably have to hang out at the airport for a little bit. And yeah, so that's okay though. Maybe it'll give me time to go live again and say hey to you guys when I finally do land. There's some planes starting to show up over by this region, this area. Oh, there's one pulling in, a little Delta skimmer. So, all right. I don't think my gate's changed at all. I'll have to go check in. You know what? I did connect to the airport's Wi-Fi, and it just immediately started giving me issues. So I just switched to my data, and we'll stream off of that. Yep. Like I said, there's free Wi-Fi here, but again, I connected to it, and I don't think it would probably be good for cruising the internet and things, but as far as live streaming goes, I think I was just having better connectivity with my phone's data, and it worked perfect. So, good stuff there, no worries. And we are at the 1 hour mark. Yes, I do. I'm streaming live right now through the YouTube app on my smartphone. The camera is really fairly clear. It's got a decent zoom on it if I need it. A decent microphone for picking up the sound. overall, you know, it's pretty good. I've got a movie editor on here so I can edit my videos directly, and I'm learning to do some time lapse, and it's not too bad. Not too bad at all, I would say. All right, we are at that 1 hour mark. We got 7 people hanging out here live with us. We got 8 people hanging out here live with us. That is awesome. If you guys like airplanes, make sure you hit that that thumbs up button. Who doesn't love? Well, good, I'm glad. I tried to do this for you guys. And to be honest, what it is with the phone thing is, I see YouTubers, and yes, they have some amazing cameras, and don't get me wrong, I would love one. But I kind of like the idea of what can we do with just a phone. I would love to see a full-length feature film filmed just through a phone. Wouldn't that be cool? I know it'd probably be a lot of challenges associated with it, but to show what a phone could do by shooting a full movie using only a cell phone, because these aren't just phones anymore. If you really think about it, this is a computer. This is a whole computer that just happens to make phone calls. That's what it really is. It is a computer that makes phone calls. So you can't go wrong with that. Oh, nice and bright now. They turned the lights back on for us. How you doing, sir? Blair Witch, yeah, right. Well, that was shot with a movie camera, and of course that was fake, but they did use a relatively low equipment camera to do it. But there was still a lot of production value that went into that one. Not saying that you couldn't do production value with the phone. It would just be interesting to see what they could make happen with one. You know, we got a few other passengers starting to arrive. Looks like they're going to be heading with us. Good stuff. Well, let's see what time it is here. Uh-oh, hold on. They do. They have some really good cameras now. So we got about, let's see, it's 5:40 now. So we got about 40 minutes till boarding time. I'll probably run this video another, I don't know, 20 more minutes with you guys. Then I'll go ahead and jump off of here, make a couple phone calls, and then get ready to get on the plane, and we're winging our way. Yeah, right, George. Yeah, right. Maybe of the loony bin, maybe. I'm just ready to get up there. It's been a long morning. Running out of things to say. You guys gotta help out with that conversation. May just cut it here a little early. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that, guys. I appreciate everybody. Do you know? Oh boy, I gotta stick around to figure out this one. You tell me why. Now you've intrigued me, so I have to know the answer before I get out of here. Oh, I can hear those keys just typing away to give me the answer any moment. That's funny. That's funny there, Frank. Okay, guys, well, hey, look, I'm going to go ahead and jump out of here. I don't want to annoy too many more of the passengers with this me talking at a cell phone. I had a few show up as well. You know, some trick-or-treaters without costumes. That's okay. Hook them up, no big deal. But, all right, guys, I'm going to jump out of here. You guys be safe. Have a good morning. Everyone have a good day. I'll check back in with you guys when I land in Massachusetts. And, I don't think I'll be shooting any magnet fishing or, oh yeah, I don't think we'll be shooting any magnet fishing or metal detecting today. but definitely in the next day or so, we will be getting out there ready to hit it hard. So you guys stick around, make sure you check out some of the other videos. Thumbs up if you haven't already. Subscribe, push that little notification button so you guys know when I come live again. And you guys have a good morning. Troy, get to work. You guys have a good day. We'll see you in a little bit.